where words create worlds. Kotoba camp.
Household.
Household.
All the people living together in one house, a domestic unit. Of or relating to the running of a house and family.
家庭、家族、一户、家庭的、家用的。
Medieval households relied heavily on salt to preserve their food through winter months. Ancient Roman households typically centered around an open courtyard called an atrium.
The average household in colonial America produced its own soap from wood ashes and animal fat.
Mesopotamian clay tablets recorded household grain distributions and trade transactions.
Victorian-era households maintained strict social hierarchies among their servants.
Householder.
Householder.
Each mine householder contributed labor to maintain communal irrigation systems. Household-based.
Household-based. Bronze Age settlements revealed household-based pottery production techniques. Domestic, family, residential, home.
家庭的、家族的、住宅的、家用的。
Public, commercial, corporate, institutional.
公共的、商业的、企业的、机构的。
Hail.
Hail.
Frozen precipitation in the form of ice pellets. To acclaim or greet with enthusiasm. To come from a place or origin.
冰雹、欢呼、致敬，来自某地。
Ancient Egyptian farmers feared hailstorms that could destroy entire grain harvests in minutes. The discovery of Homo naledi fossils hails from deep within South African cave systems.
Severe hail events during the Little Ice Age damaged medieval European crop yields.
The marble-sized hail left distinctive impact marks in the desert sand.
Fossilized plants from the Cretaceous period showed damage patterns consistent with hail impacts.
Hailstone.
Hailstone.
Individual hailstones contain layers that reveal atmospheric conditions during formation. Hailstorm.
Hailstorm. The hailstorm altered the migration patterns of several bird species. Praise, acclaim, celebrate, welcome.
赞扬、欢呼、庆祝、欢迎。
Criticize, condemn, reject, dismiss.
批评、谴责、拒绝、否定。
Halt.
Halt.
A temporary or permanent stop. A cessation of movement or activity to bring or come to a stop. To terminate.
停止、终止、停下、终止。
Volcanic eruptions in 536 CE halted crop growth across the northern hemisphere. Abrupt climate changes halted the expansion of early human settlements.
The sudden halt in depollination threatened the region's fruit production.
Oxygen depletion in ancient oceans halted the growth of marine organisms.
The movement of glaciers halted during warmer interglacial periods.
Halting.
Halting.
The halting growth pattern indicated severe environmental stress on the trees. Halted.
Halted. The halted water flow altered the valley's ecological balance. Stop, cease, suspend, terminate.
停止、终止、暂停、终止。
Continue, proceed, advance, progress.
继续、进行、前进、进展。
Handful.
Handful.
An amount that fits in the hand, a small number or amount. Difficult to manage or control.
一把，少量，难以控制的。
Only a handful of intact pottery vessels survive from the Minoan palace ruins. A handful of seeds from ancient Egyptian tombs still retain their ability to germinate.
Just a handful of Native American languages have survived into the modern era.
A handful of meteorites contain traces of organic compounds from outer space.
The cave paintings revealed that early humans used a handful of natural pigments.
Handhold.
Handhold.
The ancient stone tools show distinct handholds worn smooth by repeated use. Handheld.
Handheld. The handheld grinding stones indicate sophisticated food processing methods. Few, limited, sparse, scarce.
少量的，有限的，稀疏的，稀少的。
Humorous, abundant, plentiful, copious.
大量的，丰富的，充足的，充沛的。
Harbor.
Harbor.
As sheltered port for ships, a place of refuge or safety. To provide shelter. To maintain or hold thoughts or feelings.
港口，避风港，庇护，怀有想法或感情。
Ancient Phoenician harbors contained sophisticated breakwater systems to protect ships. Deep ocean trenches harbor unique species adapted to extreme pressure.
The Mediterranean's natural harbors facilitated maritime trade routes.
Coastal wetlands harbor diverse populations of migratory birds.
Coral reefs harbor nearly 1/4 of all marine species.
Harboring.
Harboring.
The harboring of symbiotic bacteria enables corals to thrive in nutrient-poor waters. Harborage.
Harborage. The rocky coastline provided natural harborage for ancient fishing communities. Shelter, protect, shield, safeguard.
庇护，保护，遮蔽，保卫。
Expose, abandon, endanger, threaten.
暴露，放弃，危及，威胁。
Hardware.
Hardware.
The physical components of a computer or mechanical system. Metal tools and fittings.
电脑硬体，机械设备，金属器具，五金制品。
Bronze door hinges and hardware remained intact within the Pompeii ruins. Magnetic compasses and navigation hardware guided ships across Pacific trade routes.
Stone Age tools and hardware exhibited remarkable craftsmanship despite limited resources.
Antique mechanical hardware and water mills converted river power into grinding motion.
Primitive drilling hardware left distinctive marks in ancient marine shells.
Hardwired.
Hardwired.
Migratory birds possess hardwired navigation abilities from birth. Hardening.
Hardening. Clay vessels underwent hardening in pit fires at precise temperatures. Equipment, apparatus, machinery, components.
设备、仪器、机械、组件。
Software, programs, applications, code.
软体、程式、应用程式、代码。
Harmony.
Harmony.
a state of peaceful coexistence and agreement, pleasing arrangement of parts, the combination of simultaneously sounded musical notes to produce chords.
和谐、协调、融洽、音乐和声、和音。
Of course, ideally, all elements are in balance or harmony in the ecosystem, creating a sustainable environment for all species. Indigenous peoples maintain harmony with nature by developing sustainable hunting and gathering practices.
The delicate harmony between predator and prey populations helps maintain the health of the entire ecosystem.
The musical harmony created by the orchestra reflected the complex interactions found in natural systems.
The success of the conservation project depends on achieving harmony between human development and wildlife protection.
Harmonious.
Harmonious.
The harmonious relationship between flowering plants and their pollinators ensures both species' survival. Harmonize.
Harmonize. Scientists work to harmonize agricultural practices with environmental preservation. Balance, accord, concord, consonants.
平衡、一致、和睦、协调。
Discord, conflict, dissonance, chaos.
不和谐、冲突、不协调、混乱。
Haste.
Haste.
Excessive speed or urgency of movement or action, hurry. To move or act swiftly. To hurry.
仓促、匆忙、急速行动。
Ancient cave paintings were created with deliberate care rather than haste, revealing sophisticated artistic techniques. Geological evidence suggests that the extinction of dinosaurs was not a gradual process but occurred in great haste following the meteor impact.
During the gold rush, miners made haste to stake their claims, often traveling day and night to reach promising sites.
The intricate patterns found in coral reefs demonstrate that nature rarely creates in haste, but rather through careful and gradual processes.
While technological advancement often demands swift action, decisions about environmental policy should never be made in haste.
Hasty.
Hasty.
The hasty construction of medieval castle walls often led to structural weaknesses. Hastily.
Hastily. Archaeological artifacts hastily removed from sites often lose valuable contextual information. Swift, rapid, quick, prompt.
迅速的、快速的、快的、及时的。
Deliberate, careful, measured, methodical.
深思熟虑的、谨慎的、有条理的、有方法的。
Haul.
Haul.
To pull or drag something with effort. To transport something heavy. The amount of something that has been transported or caught.
托运、搬运、运输量、一次运载的数量。
Mining companies use heavy trucks to haul tons of ore from deep within the earth to processing facilities. The research vessel had to haul up sediment samples from the ocean floor to study ancient climate patterns.
The glaciers gradually haul enormous quantities of rock debris across the landscape.
The Inuit tribes would haul their boats onto the ice during their seasonal migrations.
The geologists carefully hauled their equipment across the rugged terrain to reach the study site.
Haulage.
Haulage.
The mining operation requires an efficient haulage system to transport minerals. Hauler.
Hauler. The haulers work continuously to remove excavated materials from the archaeological site. Transport, carry, drag, tow.
运输、搬运、拖曳、牵引。
Unload, deposit, discharge, release.
卸下、放置、释放、解除。
Hey!
Hey,
Grass or other plants that have been cut and dried for use as animal food.
前草、前牧草，用作动物饲料的前造植物。
Native grasses were gradually replaced by cultivated hay crops as farmers sought to increase livestock productivity. Tame grasses replaced native grasses in pastures for making hay to support the growing livestock population.
the agricultural revolution led to more efficient methods of hay production and storage.
During winter months, farmers relied heavily on stored hay to feed their cattle when fresh grass was unavailable.
The proper timing of hay harvesting is crucial for maintaining its nutritional value for livestock.
Hayfield.
Hayfield.
The hayfield stretched across the valley, ready for the summer harvest. Haystack.
Haystack. The researchers analyzed soil samples near ancient haystacks to study historical farming practices. Fodder, forage, feed, silage.
饲料、草料、喂养物、倾注饲料。
Grain, straw, stubble, chaff.
谷物、稻草、茎秆、谷糠。
Well done. Take a break and remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's keep our learning motivation fresh.
Language is the key to the heart of people.